recently, it's just been coursework and doing my thing, you get me, like in general, like having other stuff to do. But yeah, it started with the whole getting that coursework done just on time on the exact same day of the coursework being due. And then remember the ethics coursework that I messed up on. I was redoing, like editing that, making sure it's good. Finished that yesterday.
You relieve that, I believe that this was meant to be. Your energies are let this world call you ET. You heavenly like God, so I receive that. Come and get all this love. I'm doing return. You know, when you need me, you can find me, girl. For life, for life.
That was a clip of me just letting it all out, expressing, you get me, just through music. And yeah, just finishing off by counting the word count. That's why I was able to start vocalizing and that, because I was just doing the word count. It wasn't nothing like I was focusing. But yeah, so that's done. Today we have an NUS Liberation Conference, which spans from Tuesday to Thursday. As the BAM officer of LSPU, I have to attend these conferences with someone else I chose within the BAM group. And yeah, that's that. Literally, it starts soon. So yeah. So yeah, the first bit of the conference is finished. We've got an hour break. And there's a group chat that someone formed for us where it's like it's to do like the NUS black people, because the NUS class black people as Asian people, Arab people, they put underneath black. So we're just having a discussion on the change of that name, because it's misleading to say it's black people, but it's more than black people. But yeah. But then as he was talking about the term BAM to describe all these different minorities, and there's so many. So where there's so many and we're trying to group them into one and trying to find a solution for the one name, I feel like it's all economics at the end of the day. There's no need for the one term to describe everyone. Like BAM is a majority, so why don't you just call it the world? You get me? So I feel like it's all economics, and that stems from financial literacy and racial education from early, because then that will put the mindset from early, from young, about taking away the whole prejudice and all them kind of things there. I feel like that's the big issue, just the mental aspect. And I feel like if it's taught in schools as a subject, like an extracurricular subject or something, then I feel like that's the right step. I feel like talking about all these different subjects now is good, but as people get older and as new young generations come, I feel like the real change comes just from economics and racial education, not grouping a big, wide array of people with different experiences into one group, which is the BAM group. So it doesn't make sense. So yeah, but that's just my general view at the moment. Obviously, I need to do more research and stuff. But the past generations of like my generations and so forth, everything that they would have went through is because it led me to here now. And look at my room. Like I got my room here. I'm recording on my phone, on my laptop here. And yeah, it's like I got resources because just of development of solution based through different generations. So it's like financial literacy coming in the economics and just educating kids so the next generation is better than this one or the one above us. So yeah, that's that. But we've got an hour break now, so gonna get some fresh air. Actually, an hour and a half. Gonna get some fresh air. And yeah, you probably has the NUS ever had like an event where we have like a array of like great speakers who know the history, and it's like have like, even like if it's like a decentralized like chill session, just learning through documentaries of like certain history, it's like that would probably give good insight for us, like in general. Because like yeah, as the video said, it's like learning about the past and allowing it to navigate us forward. So it's like, has the NUS like ever given like that kind of platform where there's like a meet up, not a meet up, but like a virtual meet up probably, or like a meet up in person if it was back in the day. But yeah, where it's like people just watch videos together, give their view on stuff, and it's like, cause yeah, it's like you can have like the mindset of decolonization, but we probably all need like a collective like understanding together of like what actually happened. rather than just what it is, probably what actually happened, as you said. Do you feel like that comes into play with like taking away the term BAM, or like just creating like the people within the BAM community, just seeing them as students, probably, like in the same way how you said to see the workforce as like not just as like a positive discrimination, but as like a genuine, oh yeah, you're good, da da da. Do you feel like there's a stigma towards ethnic background people because of like terms like BAM, and so where it targets the thing that doesn't see the ability in general? Because like a lot of people in the BAM community, it's like they operate within the structure that's been obviously colonized, but it's like they operate within it well, and it's like they do well in it, but it's like when we label it, it's like it kind of puts us back into a box, kind of. Yo, so day 2, left early. I'm gonna come back at 1:30 because what they're talking about, obviously I'm in the office at the moment, and they're talking about different topics that doesn't relate to my current energy, so there's stuff I can learn from it, but at the same time, making the best use of my time in terms of I've got coursework to do and so forth. It's best not to do that at the moment, so yeah. Go back at 1:30 and see what I go on then. I actually got a lesson today too, so can you hear me? Yeah, I just wanted to promote something quickly. I'm able to share the screen. Yeah, so for the people that's still here, yeah, can I get the share screen option, please? Can you guys see it? There's no sound. Ooh. Damn. It's a concept where students are able to meet up virtually, and they can meet up, like you see how in person you meet up and meet people from different courses. It's just creating a platform where that can still be done, even though the current situations doesn't permit that. So yeah, if anyone's interested, the first step would just be giving it a follow, and I'll get rolling within like just from now till forever, because it's like it's the kind of the new norm anyway. So yeah, if anyone's interested, I'm gonna put the Instagram link in, Instagram thing in the chat. And yeah, thanks for the time anyway, even though it didn't work. This was a guy who was black in the 60s, and he was able to go to Harvard University. Yeah, he set up like a business that became one of the first black billion-dollar businesses in America. So it's like that was in 1960s, where it was much worse than it is now. So do you feel like a lot of the issues that we bring up is based on, I don't know, propaganda, or is it based on like, that's why I'm asking, like general like issues going on? Because obviously there's going to be prejudice and subconscious bias, because that's how people are brought up. So that's just inevitable. Even within the BAM community, there's prejudice and racism. So it's like, it's not only white people, it's universal. Asians, blacks, Arabs, blacks. So it's like, it's everyone. So do you feel like as a BAM community, we probably need to see the opportunity we have now in the present age that probably Reginald F. Lewis didn't have in the 1960s, but he's still able to do what he was able to do, and try to utilize the opportunity we have now, social media, freedom of speech, all that kind of stuff, to just try to make a better like benchmark, rather than talk about issues that like are there, but rather than internalizing it, probably observing it and just pushing forward still. Because there's great people from every race. So it's like it's only certain people, and that comes from sometimes the subconscious bias and the subconscious thing. So it's like, yeah, that's just my viewpoint on it. I feel like look for the solutions like fully rather than internalizing it. Like that's coming from me who came from London, which is diverse. So if anyone's got any counter arguments to that, then let me know. So today's done. Today was a cool day in the sense where I got my result back for my other coursework in e-business and I got 85 again. So I did try to query it because obviously 85 ain't 100, you get me? So I just wanted to see where I could get marks on structure because those are easy marks. So if I can get the maximum marks on structure, then that's the difference between 85 and 90, for example. So just wanted to see that, and apparently markers in general don't go above 85. So I don't know. I don't think that's a general rule because some people, I don't know. Apparently some markers don't go above high 80s, so they don't go to the 90s. They don't mark people above 90. So yeah, that's new to me. But then it should be 85 out of 85 then. So, but that's all good. Apparently 85's a high A grade, so that's cool. But yeah, in general, today was cool. Obviously, I had the NUS thing, broke it up a bit so I could do my mandatory at my university, and that's what happened. You get me? That's what was done.
Yes, feel comfortable.
Let's go for the sunrise run. And yeah, man. NUS finished yesterday and so forth. So at the end of the vlog, we'll round up how the week went. Ooh. So yeah, that's this week done. Bit strong done. This is literally like a hectic week, like from Monday to Friday. So yeah, you have to pat yourself on the back and stuff. But yeah, NUS conference, the Liberation conference, because remember I didn't get the NUS conference delegate opportunity this year. So, but I have a mandatory liberation one which I did this year as the BAM officer. And yeah, overall, it was cool. But in general, it's like thinking about the situations, as I said, I haven't been through a lot of the stuff personally, but then even when you internalize it and that, it's like it blocks you from the bigger picture. So that's how I'm just approaching where I'm going. And yeah, just observe and don't internalize kind of. So yeah, just personal. It's like when I mentioned Reginald F. Lewis, all these other people, there's good people and bad people everywhere. So yeah, we're in a great position now. We're all I'm at university and so forth. Ancestors in the past couldn't even be able to read books, so yeah, can't complain. But yeah, obviously I know there's still issues, which is why there's a direct focus towards people who have experienced it. So yeah, and that's just me being real and authentic about that. University is done for now. 3 weeks off, Easter break. So yeah, but that's a roundup. Oh yeah, there was a session this morning. Remember the internship that I didn't get? Basically, the person who interviewed me set up like a focus group for me and other people who applied also but didn't get it. And yeah, so we met up today online in the morning in the sunrise, and yeah, we just spoke just in general, just giving that experience and network. So it was good. But yeah, Friday now, time to kick back for the evening a bit and set forward for tomorrow. 3 weeks off of uni, so yeah.